Howdy friends and neighbors, this is Dell Ernest, the old-time hillbilly hedgehog. Going to dig in some good old-time traditional country music. This right here is called Tennessee Stud. Along about 1825, I left Tennessee very much alive. I never would have gotten through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been to riding that Tennessee Stud. I had some trouble with my sweetheart's paw, and one of her brothers was a bad outlaw. I sent her a letter by my Uncle Fudd, then I rode away on the Tennessee Stud. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like a Tennessee Stud. We drifted on down into no man's land. We crossed that river called the Rio Grande. I raced my horse with the Spaniards' foal till I got me a skin full of silver and gold. Me and the gambler, we couldn't agree. We got in a fight over Tennessee. We jerked our guns and he fell with a thud, and I got away on the Tennessee Stud. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Well, I got just as lonesome as a man could be, dreaming of my girl in Tennessee. The Tennessee Stud's green eyes turned blue, 'cause he was dreaming of a sweetheart too. We looked right back across the park and saw I whooped her brothers and I whooped her paw. When I found that girl with the golden hair, she was a-riding that Tennessee mare. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like a Tennessee Stud. Stirrup to stirrup and side by side, we crossed up mountains and the valley wide. We came to Big Muddy, then we forded a flood on the Tennessee mare and the Tennessee Stud. There's a little girl on the cabin floor and a little horse colt playing around the door. I love that girl with the golden hair, and the Tennessee Stud loved the Tennessee mare. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud.